going to install a cigarette electrical adapter on my CB500X. So I picked this up, ring mount from SW Motech, and install that. Can install this RAM mount for mounting the GPS, and then this is the adapter. See, it's got a weatherproof cap, and the extension to the battery. Thing I liked about it is it's got a fuse built in. This is the package it comes in, and that's it. So the mounting kit comes with some screws and instructions. Got my Loctite here all ready to go, as well as some zip ties for putting the harness and wiring the harness all together. So that's it. I'll show you guys how to do it. Looks like it's going to be fairly easy. So just want to show you where I've decided to put the mounting bracket, and that's right here on the handlebar. It is out of the way. I think there's enough room there for the back of the electrical outlet to not interfere with anything. I was thinking about putting it like this, or even like this. Problem is, once the handlebars start turning, it really does come into conflict with the gas tank. So the only way it can really mount is up here. You can see there's a little bit of a, it's not perfectly flat. There's a little bit of a bend to it. So that should work out well. So the other thing I wanted to do is check the length of the cable to make sure that I have enough to get from the handlebars down to the battery. And this is just an example of how long the cord is. So I've taken the seat off, obviously, to get access to the battery. Black goes to black, red goes to red. Pretty easy. But the question is, where does this wire go? So I think what I'm going to do is take off the right hand fairing here and snake through the cable and have it come out somewhere here underneath, and then swing around and up to the handlebar. I don't think I want to go under the gas tank, and I don't think I'm going to need to, but nothing that a bunch of twist ties won't help solve. Okay, so I have the screws off from the standard handlebars. Surprisingly, they came out very easy, which makes me wonder how tight are these things supposed to be down. So I checked the owner's manual for torque requirements, and there's nothing in that manual about how tightly these should be torqued down to. So I'm going to follow the instructions that came with the kit here, and they recommend everything be torqued down to 23 Newton meters of torque. So the other thing I wanted to point out is with this kit you get two different sizes of screws. So these are the longer ones, and these are the shorter ones that come with the kit. These are the stock screws to hold down the handlebars, and you can see the size there. Now, when assembling this harness, these two risers or spacers go in first. So I think I might try the larger ones, but I'll let you know which ones work best. Okay, so this is the assembly. This is how it goes together. It's pretty straightforward. Got it ready to go. I'm going to put some Loctite on it and mount it up on the bike. Okay, so it's all mounted up there. You can see it raises it off the handlebars quite a bit more than with the standard screw head. Don't know, it seems to work okay. Don't know if we need risers that big or spacers that big, but looks okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and torque this down and go from there. Then all we need to do is put these little caps on. Let me just go over the screw parts. Okay, so putting the wiring in for the electrical adapter. have the seat taken off, have the fairings on the side taken off, and this gives you a good idea of what is underneath the fairing. So you can see there's a lot of push points here for the plastic. I've taken a couple of screws out, and I'll show you that in a minute. There's actually Velcro here on the gas tank to hold on part of it, as well as this fairing at the front with the graphics on it. So don't really want to take that screw out, but you can see in here away to the front handlebars. So that's the route that I'm going to bring the wiring down and tie it down. So at this stage I'm going to plan this out, plan out the route a bit, and get everything tied down and installed. Okay, so the kit comes with obviously the adapter plus a threaded part here, which is really this part that screws in. So what I'm doing now is threading everything through the harness that we just installed, so that we don't have to try to figure out how to get it put in later. Now the kit also comes with an attachment for handlebars, but it looked really flimsy and I don't want to do that. Plus this harness here, this holder, seems to be a lot sturdier. So that's what we're doing now. Before we thread it through, we're going to get the front end hooked up, and then if we have extra wire, we can always lose it or hide it inside the fairing. Okay, so we've got the mounting bracket. We've put the actual electrical adapter on. You can see I've tightened it up here. That's how it looks. Brought the wire down, and I want it to go around the front of the handlebar from the forks. You can see I put this twist tie on for now, but I haven't really tightened down the wire yet. It comes around here, dives under the tank, and this is the way I've chosen to route it, and hopefully it works. But it comes down just above the frame. I'll tighten that down, and then just underneath the gas tank. Okay, so I just want to show you the final route I chose for the wire and how it looks hooked up before I put the fairings back on. So I brought the wire down on this frame, left a lot of slack in here for any sort of movement because the handlebars, I did check them, there seems to be lots of play, so that's all good. Nice thing about the kit is it comes with twist ties, but I obviously had more because I used quite a few. There's one here, come along here, put one here, I'm going to turn that in. Ducked under by the air intake here. I don't know if you can see that. Was worried about this conflicting with the seat latch here. So it actually dives under, runs in front of the battery, runs around this side. Let me just move around so you can see it better. Left a twist tie on so you can see where it's tied in. Comes up here, black to black. The red comes around to the fuse with the other fuses around there and just dives into the positive. So everything seems to be nice and tucked away, and I'll just trim up some of these things and get everything back together, let you know how it works out. Okay, so I wanted to show you the end result of all of the work of putting in this cigarette auxiliary adapter, power adapter. I'll show you how it works. So what I have here is a outlet that is a BlackBerry outlet. Use it to charge my my phone, but it also has a USB connector in there. It also has a blue light that indicates that power is working. So if this works, you'll see that blue light illuminate, and we'll know that we have power to the auxiliary 12-volt cigarette adapter. So let's go ahead and turn this beast on. Yep, you can see the light is on, confirming there is power. Means I got all the wires hooked up right, which is always encouraging. There's no grounds, nothing like that. So overall, I'd say, you know, this kit is great from SW Motech. One of the things I learned that you need to be careful of when installing this is simply the fairings. they don't go on so easy after you've taken them off. So as all fairings are, they're a little bit finicky, so just be careful of putting those back on. Lots of room in the kit in terms of wire length, so it was overall a very good purchase. You can see the harness here, the mounting bracket, is just right for this. I think it was a good move to put in the higher screws, the taller screws, and they're quite offset from the gas tank. Everything's tied down, we're good to go. All I need now is a GPS and a tank bag to charge some of my electrical toys with. So anyways, stay tuned for that. Hope you enjoyed this instructional video. Leave a comment if you have any suggestions or lessons learned that you might have had installing this. Look forward to hearing from everyone. Bye.